Imagine hopping into the back of a taxi, giving your destination and having nobody in the driver's seat. Sounds like pure sci-fi, right? Well, ministers have actually hailed self-driving taxis as the ultimate future of transport, promising safer roads, reduced isolation and billions of pounds in economic growth. But according to a white paper published by a transport charity, the arrival of robo-taxis in London might actually trigger a massive traffic nightmare. The biggest villain in this story isn't rogue AI, it's a phenomenon called deadheading. What does this mean? Well, it's the industry term for when a driverless car drives around completely empty between passengers. Data from Waymo in California shows that during its early rollout, cars were empty 64% of the time. And even now, as the fleet has expanded, cars can be passengerless for up to 2/3 of the time they're on the road. In fact, total idle waiting time hit 304,000 hours in a single month. That's 12.7 days of pure waiting per vehicle every month. Academics in Hong Kong estimate this empty wandering will increase total miles travelled in cities by up to 17% when compared with private cars. Now you might be thinking, hey, aren't most driverless cars electric? How bad can it really be? Here's the catch. When hundreds of empty electric taxis endlessly circle city streets looking for fares, they create gridlock. As expert Richard Dilks has warned, if left unmanaged, fleets of empty robo-taxis endlessly circling city centres threaten to reinvent traffic congestion rather than solve it. Steve McNamara from the Licensed Taxi Drivers Association put it simply, if there is no spare parking in London, where do empty cars go? They just crawl through traffic, forcing non-electric delivery vans and buses to sit idling, pumping out more exhaust emissions. Right now, tech firms like Waymo, Lyft and British startup Wave are actively testing autonomous vehicles across London with safety drivers behind the wheel. Full regulatory approval for completely driverless fleets is expected later this year. So who gets to set the rules? Government ministers want to push national approvals forward, but the London Assembly is calling on ministers to hand oversight directly to Transport for London. Local officials argue that the body responsible for taxi licensing needs the power to set caps and curb empty cruising before the capital's streets flood. As experts rightly point out, self-driving vehicles can absolutely make our roads safer and significantly cut carbon emissions, but driverless must not mean directionless. Without clear policy interventions on deadheading and local oversight, London's futuristic transport revolution might just leave us all stuck in traffic.